Welcome to the Stoppage Time edition of the Pitch to Pro podcast. This is a highlight reel of some of the best moments from the show so far, and every other week we will be bringing you a special 5 to 7 minute segment featuring the best stories, tales, and moments of the podcast.
We started in the late 80s. We started that way. And by early 90s, like almost 4 years later, there was enough teams to do a league.
Yeah.
And that's how we came to Rogers. I remember going to see Parks and Recreations. It's this gentleman named Jeff Barker.
Mm-hmm.
He's known as Chileno. He speaks Spanish. His parents are missionaries. Went to see him and like, hey man, can you help us? And he's like, you trying to get me fired? You get too emotional when it comes to soccer.
Yeah.
Like, we have rules, man. We control it. And he helped us. After one season, I was volunteering. He left. He went to work for Walmart. So I was doing that adult league. It's me, myself, and I for 4 years as a volunteer.
Wow.
And we started with 8 teams. We got to the 24 teams, and starting in 1993, by 96, we had 24 teams. And I was like, man, this is a lot of work. To run out 26 teams already, standings and everything. And by that time, we still only had one division.
Right.
So sometimes you have teams that were competitive, and the other team was not really competitive. So that's when you had the problems, if you will, but the skill level not the same.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, been there, done that, got a t-shirt, move on. And I like, because I was working at JB at that time. By the way, I saw Mrs. Hancock and soccer ball, and I'm like, oh man, this is gonna happen. I worked for her 27 years ago.
She's such a great lady.
I know.
Has done
to me,
so much for this community.
The soccer ball, I like, it's gonna happen. So, but anyway, the league continued, but they had problems at that time. The mayor at that time, he like, Caesar, we had a problem, man. We had a riot, teams didn't agree, whatever.
Yeah.
And he like, hey, what it would take? And I'm like, if you hire me.
Yeah.
Basically, John St. Pierre, he was the mayor at that time in Rogers. He basically went to city council, create a position for me to work on the Parks and Recreation, run the adult league, help with the youth.
Mm-hmm.
But now with the years, I'm stuck with both. But anyway,
isn't that though? I mean, it's crazy how it always comes back to. I think it's just part of soccer culture around the world where it started from pickup,
right? Think so.
And that's where I think. And now we're going off on a whole other different tangent, but I think where the U.S. still lacks is access to the games and kind of that street soccer, that pickup mentality of constantly out there wherever you can find, a 10x10 space or whatever it is. And so it's space, it's access, it's that pickup culture that just isn't quite there yet, all the way through the U.S. and kind of the youth structure. It's starting to, and it's starting to get there. You're starting to see some of these mini pitches get involved and placed into communities, and there's a lot of focus on access now because in the U.S. it's so expensive to play the game at a high level, and that removes and cuts you off from so much of your talent. So programs like yours are so critically important that help with allowing for others in the community that may not be able to afford that high level travel soccer to still be able to come up through those ranks and get exposed to good coaching and things like that. So I think, but it all the way back even to the start of your program, it started because you guys were getting together and playing pickup and then kind of grew from there. And wow, has it grown, right? 40,000 players now over the course of the years.
I mean, and that's what it takes. I'll say, to me, I tell people, like, I volunteer for years, and then they noticed that I was, good to the community, if you will, keeping people entertaining, and holding accountable.
Yeah.
That's what it's making a schedule, hold people accountable for it. And that's what it takes. Worldwide to the sport, that's how it functions. Because if you go to I see you wearing the. Liverpool. I like Liverpool. That's a team that I like for England. I follow Barcelona, my team that I follow. But then for England, it's Liverpool, the team that I want to go to the stadium and see the Beatles too.
It's an incredible experience, let me tell you what.
Well, but even if you go to the Liverpool level,
Mm-hmm.
they have volunteers in the games. I mean, people that ushers, there's people they got passion for. And that's what I hope to be with the Arkansas USL team. You know,
Yeah.
it's hopefully somebody that can, hey, yeah, Caesar, when he asks you, hey, I can get my cousin. Hey, let's go do this. We should organize the parking lot. You know, because I mean, it takes all that. It takes people to organize the parking, cleaning afterwards. I mean, telling people what you see here, you see there, this is your ticket says. It takes all that to make the game, the beautiful game, at that level, to it's still affordable, if you will.
Right.
Because, I mean, if you pay everybody, we think the tickets are high right now. It can be higher than that.
Oh, it could be way higher.
It can be way higher. So
it could be way higher.
Yeah, I think it takes all that to make it happen. Like in the youth program, this past season, we had 95 coaches, all pure volunteer.
Wow.
Pure volunteers. In the adult league, I tell them, you're not only volunteer, but you're a leader. You have 20 players under you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And yes, sometimes these players are more crazy than me, but it takes all that to make it happen. That's what it takes. And that's what I say. I mean, this, I think, is really needed. It's about time. And Harris, I mean, I hope you really, I mean, and I see you knocking the right doors. I mean, like back again when I see Mrs. Hunt with the soccer ball in the magazine, I'm like, hey, that's what we need. Please invest. Please invest.
If you're listening. But yeah, I mean, I think you touched on a lot there. There's the passion from the community and people that want to see things happen. When you have that common rallying point that people can unify around, it just makes it that much more fulfilling, I guess, for somebody to help drive their energy towards and be able to put that to good use in a volunteer capacity and you know, programs like yours and would and in other sports would not survive without volunteers. And so you know, kudos to you for being able to and your staff and the city for being able to, you know, continue to provide a platform where people can do that and also come and benefit from. So thank you for joining us for this Stoppage Time special of the Pitch to Pro podcast. If you've enjoyed the conversation, you can click watch the full episode here. Be sure to tune in next Thursday for a new episode of the Pitch to Pro podcast, the official podcast of Ozark United FC. Available on YouTube, Instagram, and everywhere you get your podcasts.